Hello, and welcome to Residence Life at Shippensburg University. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you were just hired as a resident assistant. Now, I know it can be a little bit scary knowing that you're going to have to deal with all sorts of issues you never had to before. However, I'm here to help you out. My name's Kevin, and I'll be pushing you through this video to show you some of the key tasks that are involved with becoming a resident assistant at Shippensburg. First up, we're going to look at the more paperwork side of things. We're going to start with anecdotals and show you documentations in case any kind of incident happens and you have to report it. Start here in your RA office. Use the computer to visit the link shown below. Open up the web page and type in your normal ship account details to gain access. Click on Resident Assistant and then Anecdotals. Then, begin filling out information about the problem. Remember, anecdotals are used when you're concerned about a person or event, not to document rule violations. Once you have your info in and the students, it's time to write the anecdotal. Tell an informal story about your concerns with the student or students. Now, once that is done, look over it and then press submit. Next, we'll look at documentations. First, let's see how to write a documentation. Open up a Word document so you can make sure it won't have to be written again later. Start with the date and time of the incident occurred, followed by who was on duty and what or who they found. Remember to be very detailed and also objective. That means no opinions, just facts. This will be read aloud in a judicial hearing for a student, so remember that. Remember to write who responded and keep a good timeline of events. Once you're done, make sure you check for spelling or grammatical errors. Again, this will be used as an official document. Now that your documentation looks good, it's time to access the website. Go to the link below to access the judicial website. Type in the 3-digit abbreviation of your building, plus your room number and the password you gave to your RD in order to access the site. First, put in the time, date, and that you reported the problem. Then give a brief description of the event and where it took place. Then, click on all violations that apply and any witnesses. Now elaborate further by checking the boxes that mostly apply. Also, add the completed narrative from the Word document you created earlier. Then, add information for all students being documented. After you're done with that, review all of the information and submit to send it on through the system. While you're already at your back office computer, I might as well show you how to fill out a programming worksheet. Now, these will be important because you will throw programs as an RA, and you need to know what to do with the points that you're allotted for them. Well, this is how you do it. There is a PDF for the file. Click and open that. Start by filling out information like your name, date, program name, and also time. As you go down, write your goals for the program and what costs were involved in it. Also, include how your goals were met. When you finish, remember to save as your programming sheet into your own points folder so everyone else can use that template again. Once completed, close your files out and you're done. Before all the residents move in for the year, you need to go through every room in your building to make sure that it's all quality. What you're going to do that with is an RCR, also known as a room condition report. I'm going to show you how to do one and how to fill it out. Enter the room and start looking around at the items on your RCR. Open up drawers and flip the mattress to make sure that quality has been maintained. Checking in above storage is also expected. Oh, there's a spot. Since I've only spotted one error, I write it down on my paper. This is how the RCR should be filled out. Building name, side of the room checked, and academic semester. Leave the rest blank on top, that's just for the student. On the left side in black ink, write any problems with furniture you found. If nothing is wrong, just write OK on each line. No, you cannot draw a line down the column to signify that everything is okay. Once that is over, take your RCR to the RA office and find the room folders. Once you've found the right one, Put your completed RCR in the envelope and put it back in. It's as simple as that. Now, one of the most important aspects of being an RA is to ensure that everyone in your building is safe and they're also healthy. And the way to do that is we participate in an on-duty schedule rotation, which you plan out with your staff in the beginning of each semester. Now, how you do that, I will walk you through the steps on how you can have a successful night on duty. When on duty, the first thing you should do is call the RD on duty.
Hey Tiff, it's Kevin. I'm just calling to let you know that Britt and I are on duty tonight, and hopefully we won't have to be seeing you for anything tonight. Alright, just want to let you know what's going on. Alright, take care. Bye.
After that, get the master key from your RA office by using your special RA key. When doing your first round, turn off the lights with the small key that can be found with the master key. Remember to do 3 rounds on weekdays and stay up at midnight, and 4 on the weekends and stay up till 2. Now that you've learned everything a beating RA should know, I'm going to give you a few tips that will make the year a little bit easier to handle. First, we're going to start with the open door policy. It's a good idea for resident assistants to leave their door open so their residents can peek in and see if they're around. It creates a lot of conversation and really makes a good bond for the rest of the year. Second, it's a good idea to keep in contact with your fellow RA staff members. A lot of times there are little cracks that become in the staff, and we don't want any part of that because it's really important that you work together as a team. Thirdly, it's important to make sure that programming stays at a very high level. Why, you ask? It's because residents get really bored if there are no programs going on. It's up to you to make sure that they have something to do when no one's around. Alright, that'll do it for the Shippensburg University Residence Life training video. I hope you've had a wonderful time and you also know exactly what you need to do now as a newly hired resident assistant here. That's going to do it for me. I'm Kevin Battersby. I'm glad I could take you through this. Now, go get them. Go get those residents.